Hello everyone, Jericho here. Well, for some weeks now we've been talking about tyrants. We've looked at their characteristics, their strategies, their nature, their overall personality. And as I've said, a dictator or a tyrant doesn't have to be one single solitary person. It can be a political group, as we have witnessed for some time now. Well, here we are, folks. We're looking at tyrants. Has the voting process been rigged? Is it one big massive fraud? It's kind of hard to dismiss the actuality of that, seeing that for 4 years now, primarily the Democratic Party has strategized in every way possible to destroy this presidency. But that's what tyrants do. I want you to understand, they have wasted our tax dollars with their own personal incomes, with investigations, attempting to overthrow this president. What have they done for this country? But that's what tyrants do. They talk a good talk, but they can't walk the walk. My friends, America is upside down. There's only one glimmer of hope. There's only one glimmer of light at the end of this dark tunnel, and that is if we, the people, will rise up and stand against everything that is against our liberty. It's become quite clear that our founding documents, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, can be set aside at the whim of a political agenda. Let me repeat that. It's become quite apparent for the last 4 years that the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights can be set aside on a political whim if they have an agenda to push, to propagate. Just like this pandemic. I'm not saying people aren't getting sick. I'm not a doctor. I don't know every human being out there. People die every year. People die every day. People are dying right now while I'm talking of something. But can't you see that our founding rights, our fundamental rights, according to the laws of nature and nature's God, have been circumvented in the name of a medical emergency, in the name of medical safety? That's not what rights are. That's not what natural rights are. You don't control them by coercion. You don't control them by mandates. You don't control them by executive orders. They're laws of nature. It's intrinsic, inherent inside of us. They don't stop because of a tragedy. But that's what tyrants do. The American people are being put to the test. It's quite obvious that for many of so-called Americans, you don't have the backbone, the resolve, the tenacity. You don't believe in liberty enough to fight for it. You buckle easily. You succumb to pressure easily. You succumb to fear. Fear. Intimidation. But that's the agenda of tyrants. If they can convince you enough by intimidation and coercion to lay aside your own personal liberties in the name of the greater good, and they can keep working that strategy until your liberties are gone. If you don't wear a mask, in today's climate, you're classified as an anti-American. You don't care about people. Really? Holy shit. Really? People die of the flu every year. Nobody's worn a mask. So how does that philosophical view work? People smoke every day knowing that it's going to cause health problems. So how does that philosophical view work? People get drunk and drive every day. Fatalities occur. Young people are killed. Drug overdoses. Drinking while under the influence, underage. People die. So how does that philosophy work? Millions times millions times millions times millions of babies have been aborted by the stroke of political murder. So how does that philosophy work? When they want to point a finger at me and say, because I don't wear a mask, I'm un-American, I don't care about people, I don't care about the safety of people. Are you serious? As I've said before, take your bullshit and go to Russia, China, some third world country where they're controlled by socialism, communism, Nazism, a dictator, a despotic ruler. Take that bullshit somewhere else. Now it's come down to the point where they say, hey, no more than 10 people can get together on Thanksgiving Day. Hey, and when you're in your house, wear a mask. Are you serious? Are you really serious? Yeah, okay. I don't know what country they think they're in. I mean, it's bad. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. When I see an individual going down the road at 70 miles an hour on a motorcycle without a helmet, they got a mask on. Oh, man. Forrest Gump. You had it right. Stupid is as stupid does. Whoever scripted those lines for Tom Hanks to quote that, it was a stroke of genius. Stupid is as stupid does. On a motorcycle, 70 miles an hour, no helmet, no leathers, got a mask on. Okay. All righty. Then you see people in a car by themselves with a mask on. Okay. Then we've got Dr. Fauci. Well, he's a little Nazi. One article I read, he was talking about, I realize that you American people have an independent spirit and it's hard for you to conform to rules. Something of that nature. I didn't quote that verbatim, but it was along that line. He said, but my opinion is just do what you're told. Just obey the rules. Do what you're told. Yeah, okay. Okay, Fauci. Yeah. All righty. I don't know what country he thinks he's living in. You see, liberty is liberty. You either believe in it, practice it, live accordingly, or you have to let somebody else define it for you. If you're going to let somebody else define freedom and liberty for you and control your life and your pursuit of happiness, well, you prefer a dictator. And let me know how that works for you. This election. And these politicians want me, I can't speak for all of you. You have to decide for yourself. These politicians want me to subject myself to their hypocrisy, their lies, their deception, their corruption, their evil, their criminal acts, all in the name of democracy? Yeah, okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. You see, I'm born of the same strain that our founding fathers had. And I'm a very peaceful person. I love peace. I love calm. I love harmony. I love unity. I strive for that. I don't like confrontation. I don't like to be a rebel. But when my personal freedoms are attacked with nothing but corruption and ignorance and stupidity and hypocrisy, then there's a button that's pushed inside of me. And once that button is pushed, I become a rebel. I can become an outlaw. Because immoral laws are tyrannical agendas. Immoral laws are tyrannical agendas. And I won't subject myself to that. So once that button is pushed, then we'll see where we go from there. Hey, till next time, just think about these things, meditate on these things. Watch this video again, share it with everyone that you can. Get the word out. We the people are a free people. Till next time, God bless and be a true American patriot.